Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Melanie, and this is chapter 3 of my series Saturn. And today we're going to talk about the symbolism of Saturn. And the things I'm going to say about this topic can be shocking for some people, for some religious people as well. I'm just a researcher, and above all, do your own research. I always recommend that, and I don't want to demonize anyone here. So please be respectful and be open minded. And yeah, and what I here have to say, you don't have to believe me as well. So, okay, that's all I wanted to say. So let's dive in. In the cloud formation above the North Pole of Saturn, you see a cube. And the storms at the poles of Saturn are manifestations of radio sound frequencies emitted by the rings across the solar system. And it represents the third dimension, which focus only on the physical matter. You can also see the hexagram, and the hexagram has 6 points, 6 triangles, 6 sides, 6, 6, 6. All things in three-dimensional physical world has 6 sides, like top, bottom, left, right, front, back. Yeah. Also, our physical body contains carbon, and carbon has 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, 666, mark of the beast. And mark of the beast actually means base consciousness or animal consciousness. It's the lowest level of consciousness. You can also say that. And it represents the ego. So you can see Saturn as the god of matter, but also time. Saturn is known as father of time. And according the Greeks, Cronus control time, and time only exists in the physical world. Yeah. And what's interesting is if you take the clock, each number, opposite number minus that number, you always come up with 6. Like for example, 12 minus 6 is 6. 7 minus 1 is 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. 24 hours, 2 plus 4 is 6. 60 minutes in 1 hour. 60 seconds in 1 minute is 666. You see, symbols are found everywhere and are widely used in religions, secret societies, companies, and so you have the cube, what I said before, but you also have the black cube, yeah, and which symbolizes death, cold, and darkness. So the color black is associated with darkness, yes, and Saturn symbolism can also be seen in the black gowns of judges, lawyers, rabbis, priests, the academic beret in America worn by students when they graduate is a Saturn symbol. Yeah. And religious Jews wear a black cube on their forehead, which to symbolize Saturn. And the term Sabbath has its origin in the Phoenician word Shabbat, and that means Saturn. So you have Sabbath, Sabbath's day, and Sabbath day is on Saturday, Saturn's day, the 6th day of the week, the 6th planet from the sun, and the 6-pointed star, you know what I already said, is also a David star, you see? Again, 666. Then you have the big, that's all the big religions. And now you have the Islam as well, also occurs the black cube, Kaaba symbol. Yes, and that's where Muslims in Mecca gather to worship Kaaba, Saturn, and they gather around in a circle which represents, again, the rings of Saturn. And then you have the black cubes everywhere around the world, in Manhattan, in St. Anna, in Denmark, Australia, the 9/11 memorial as well, you see. And then the last big religion is, of course, Christianity. And in Christianity, it's the cross. Because when you unwrap the cube, you see a cross. Jesus on the cross is actually symbolizes us, that we are in the cross, we are in the cube, you know. And what you also see, the ancient symbol of Saturn and the heart of Jesus is actually the same. You got the heart with the cross, and when you mirror the Saturn symbol and bring it together, it definitely looks the same. Yes. And you see also a 5 in it, and the 5 represents the 5 senses, the 5 points of man, the 5 elements, 5 fingers and toes, the 5 senses. So you see, everything again is physical, it's about matter, yeah? Then you have the seal of Saturn, and it represents the electromagnetic torus fields. Yes, and it's the true atom that is responsible for creating everything, the physical matter again, see? And the seal of Saturn can also be seen in Freemasonry, which again is called the compass. And it's linked to the theme of the great architect of the universe, the Matrix. Yeah, and at last, it's the hexagram. What I earlier said has 6 points, 6 sides, 6 triangles, 666, but it has more meanings to it, because at the bottom of, or I can say at the top, first represents spirit and the bottom represents matter, the physical combined into one, and also describing matter being brought into existence from the God mind, and that's mind over matter. But it also means matter over mind, and that's actually the lowest level of consciousness. Yes, and hexagram, hex, you've been hexed, so they put you under a spell, and that's why in you see in the Bible says Satan has blinded the minds. So it means when we come into this world, we forget our true divinity, our true self, actually. So that's why it's important to neutralizing the duality of self by combining the higher and lower self. And in my next chapter, I'm going to talk more about the animal low consciousness and unity higher consciousness, okay? So I think that's all what I have to say here. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe my channel, and then I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.